the KTM crisis, a giant in the balance between survival and failure. Have you ever thought about how fast the fortune of a large company can change? Today, I want to take you into the heart of an affair that is shaking not only the motorcycle industry, but the entire economic fabric of a nation, the crisis of KTM. How can a giant of the two-wheeled industry be on the verge of financial collapse? Recently, news from the heart of Austria tells us about a giant in trouble. KTM AG, the flagship of the Pierer Group, is overwhelmed by a debt that has reached the dizzying figure of 3 billion euros. Of this sum, a full 1.5 billion must be returned to the creditors by the end of the year. But what are the causes of this financial disaster? At the center of the storm, we find an overproduction of motorcycle, about 130,000 unsold vehicles, which has paralyzed the company with an immovable surplus. The seriousness of the situation is such that as early as December, the company risks not being able to pay either its employees' salaries or bonuses, putting at risk the livelihoods of some 3,623 direct workers and 5,000 indirect workers. With the advent of the new year, it is planned to complete the cessation of production activities. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, KTM has brought its books to court, declaring itself in state administration. This desperate move gives the company 90 days to find solutions, restructure the debt, and possibly save the salvageable. This plan includes drastic cuts in production, the range of models offered, and inevitably jobs. The crisis at KTM is not only threatening its future, but also that of its affiliated companies. The MV Augusta, for example, without adequate funding and own resources, is closely dependent on the fate of KTM. In addition, the Husqvarna brand, known for its prestigious motorcycles, may be forced to cease operations or be sold, while management tries to concentrate all available resources to stabilize KTM. The situation of KTM has a national resonance. It has become a topic of debate in the Austrian newspapers and a concern for the government, given the potential impact on the social state of the country. This crisis is a shock to the Austrian economy, with repercussions that could extend well beyond national borders. As KTM struggles against time to reverse an almost disastrous situation, the world observes and reflects on the volatility of industrial empires and how quickly they can be brought to their knees by wrong decisions and adverse circumstances. What lessons can we draw from this story? And most importantly, what will be the fate of KTM and other related motorcycle icons? I leave you with these questions, hoping that the next chapter of this story can lead to a positive resolution. Thank you for following this analysis, and until the next time, keep following us to find out how this incredible story will develop.